All right, so looking into my lens, I want you to introduce yourself to my audience, and I heard that you have an interesting Elvis story. You actually paid Elvis when he came to Booneville.
That's correct. This was in the late 50s that he came to a place called the Vaughn Theater here in Booneville. My name, by the way, is Billy Hester, and I've been around here since grass has been here. So
since grass has been here?
Yeah, I've been here that long. But anyway, Elvis, Cash, Perkins, and Elvis.
Okay, that's pretty big names.
They came to the Vaughn Theater up here on the block away in Elvis's 1955 Cadillac, pink Cadillac. They came down here in it, put on 2 shows that night. We had a packed crowd for both shows. When we got through with both shows,
Right quick, I just want to remind you to please like this video. If you like it after you watch this, it will help YouTube share it to other Elvis fans, and that's why I make these videos, for you guys to learn more about the real Elvis Presley. Now let's get to the show.
We got through with both shows. Elvis asked me, he said, "Where can I get some gas tonight?" I said, "Well, everything is closed in Booneville now." And he said, "Well, I understand." I said, "But there's one service station that stays open. It's called the Sellwright service station. Go down here, right down the street and cross the bridge, and you'll be right at it." So Elvis went down there and crossed the bridge and went up to the service station. When I first started my ice cream shop about 13 years ago, I put a little ad in the paper, the Banner Independent, that's saying, if you know anything about the shows that Elvis and them had, let me know about it. And I got a phone call from a lady. She said, "Billy," said, "I didn't go to the show, but I did get to see Elvis. He came over to our service station, and I went out and talked to him in his car." And said that's as close as I'd got to it. So that's basically what he did when he came down here. Put on a terrific show. And when they got through with the show, the promoter, Charles Bolton, he's dead now, Charles gave me the money and said, "Go pay the boys." I gave each one of them $25.
$25?
$25.
Okay.
And they were proud of it.
Wow. So Elvis took that $25 and crossed this bridge right here.
Yes, he did.
Go put some gas.
Put gas in his car.
How much was gas back then, probably?
Oh, probably 20 cents a gallon.
20 cents a gallon. A little cheaper than it is right now.
A little bit cheaper it is right now, yeah. Sure is.
That's amazing. Okay, so you were at the shows that night.
I was at both shows.
Anything that you can just think of that stands out to you?
No, not really. Just, we had a cheering crowd the whole time.
How many people do you think were in the Vaughn Theater?
Oh, there was probably 200.
200.
200 at each show.
Yeah, and it's a restaurant now, correct?
Yeah, it's a restaurant now.
That is
and it's got a V on top of it. I'm looking at it now, but I can't see it. But there's a V up there, a neon V. And we're trying to get them to put the color back on it.
Right.
Because back at the time that happened, about 2 miles out east of here, a place called Big V. And you could see the V on the theater from out there.
Okay.
It wasn't many buildings between here and there.
So neon lights?
Neon light.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. It was a neon. It's a neon light, and that's been the trouble they keep finding about is putting neon lights back.
Now, do you remember where they parked at or anything out here? Because you said
just he parked in the alley.
And is the alley?
There's an alley right beside the theater, and Elvis parked up in the alley in the pink Cadillac.
Is that where you gave him the money at, or?
I gave him inside the building.
Inside the building.
Yeah.
That's awesome. $25 to Elvis Johnny Cash.
Yeah. That sounds like a dream now, doesn't it?
I wonder how much tickets were back then. $1?
Oh, they was $1 a piece.
$1, 200 people. That's $200.
That's right.
Y'all spent $75 on the entertainers.
Yeah.
So I guess Elvis had to pay Scotty and Bill out of his $25 share.
No, they each got 25.
Okay,
Each
so
one of them got $25.
Okay, good. Okay, so they all got 25.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. And now so this is your ice cream shop here, and it's right down from the Vaughn Theater. So if you're in Booneville and they come to see this Elvis location to see where Elvis and Johnny Cash played and where Mr. Hester paid him, you have to come and eat some ice cream.
That's right.
Do you have hamburgers or what?
No, just ice cream right now.
Just ice cream.
Yeah, and we're adding on additional space. I just moved. I stayed right across from the Vaughn Theater for 12 years.
Okay.
And then I moved down here. I own this property here.
Right.
So I moved it after my wife passed away a couple years ago. We moved down here and started over.
This is awesome. Well, I appreciate you sharing this story with me.
Well, I'm just glad I was able to do it. And any other questions, I'll try to answer.
Mika, you have any questions?
Yeah. Was that the service station right over there that Mr. Lionel Waddle owned?
Yes, that's the one Mr. Lionel Waddle had.
Okay. Was that Miss Azel that
Yes,
you were
Miss
talking about?
Asley.
So she's the one who actually talked to Elvis.
Yes, she talked to Elvis
Yeah, they're
that
both
night.
deceased then,
Yeah, they both
Is
deceased.
the building still there?
Yeah.
All right.
It's
well,
not in.
It's nothing like it used to
It's nothing
be.
like it used to be.
I'm still going to capture it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You know where it is.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to head there after we get some ice cream from
Okay.
Mr. Hester here. Oh, what kind of ice cream do you recommend?
Bluebell.
Bluebell. Well, Bluebell is good. I like Bluebell.
I dip a variety of 8, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 flavors at one. Always 8 flavors in there.
Yeah.
And doing a pretty good business. We're going to do more. We're
Opening the world back up. So,
opening the world back up. And
so back to that show. Why just the stuff popped in. How long were the performances? Do you even remember? Like you said, 2 shows.
just 2 shows, and they were started about 6 o'clock, 6 to 8, and 8:30 to 11, 12, somewhere along there.
Damn.
Just two shows, but they did. I don't think they ever repeated their act, but the crowds left after the first one, and we resold tickets for them. I'm sure some of the same people went back in again.
Yeah.
Because it was a hit, and it was quite a talk around here at the time.
Oh, I bet. And you know, that was just right before Elvis would blow up, right before Johnny Cash would blow up.
That's right.
I mean, just imagine on that one ticket inside that building, you could watch Johnny Cash and Elvis here in Booneville.
And Carl Perkins.
And Carl Perkins' blue suede shoes, all in the same night.
Yeah.
For $1.
For $1. That's right. That's correct.
Well, hey, I appreciate this, Mr. Hester.
Times they are a change.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. So we're gonna take this same route that we feel Elvis would have taken when he left the Vaughn Theater, which is this building right here. This is the alley that Mr. Hester said he was parked at. And well, let's go get some gas at the service station.
So he would have pulled out from here.
What is this road?
Ooh, that's a really good question. This is College Street, North College Street.
North College Street.
And most of these buildings probably would have been here at that time. That's where Mr. Hester's ice cream shop was originally.
Okay.
Yeah, this is West College Street. I'm sorry. West College.
So Elvis would have turned right here on West Market Street.
This is the bridge that he would have come over.
He definitely would have driven over this bridge like we are about to do. He'd have made this turn.
There probably was not a stop sign here. A stoplight.
He definitely would have seen this building.
Mm-hmm.
Look how old that is.
Yeah.
And perhaps this house. The house looks old.
I don't know about that house.
You don't know?
I think that house may have been built in the 60s. I'll have to double check on that for you.
they would have turned right here and pulled into this service station to fill up.
At that time, they would have gotten their windshield washed, like everything.
Yeah, Goober would be working here by this
Goober
time.
would have been working here, yeah. Actually, Lionel and Azel Waddle would have been here. Azalee Waddle are the couple that owned this for many, many years. There was a little, I don't want to call it a lean-to, but there was like a little something right there attached to the building.
Like coming out this way?
Like coming out this way to the right, yeah.
But that is the original building.
That is the original
And
building.
the service station was called?
I think Line 45, but... again,
Line 45 is
Lion
what?
45.
Oh, Lion.
Like the animal, Lion 45.
Lion 45, the only service station that would have been open in Booneville there in 1955 when Elvis...
56.
It was 56?
He did come in 55 too.
I think, yeah, so which one was it that he played here?
56 would have been when Mr. Hester's talking about.
Okay, so that would have been January or February 56?
January of 56.
January of 1956, Elvis was here once upon a time in his life. January 1956. He filled his gas up so he could get back to Memphis or whatever the next town he was playing. We'll have to look on the schedule. Corinth, Mississippi, where he was heading to, probably. Yeah. So the Vaughn Theater was on the other side of that tall building that you see. So after Elvis left the show, came across the bridge, down Church Street right here, and he pulled his car, his Cadillac, right here into this service station that Mr. Hester told me about, that he told Elvis where to get gas. The reason he knew that is because a lady in the 90s said that she didn't go to the show, but she actually met Elvis at the service station that evening. So that's how Mr. Hester learned that Elvis took his advice and filled up his car right here. And luckily the building is still here in Booneville, Mississippi. And then check this out. I have a bust of Elvis right here that I saw. Thought that was pretty cool. See, I like how you did the car. You just wrecked it inside your building and kept it there, right?
Yep.
Make sure to get some ice cream right here at Old Time Bargains and Ice Cream. And check out the car that Mr. Hester wrecked in his building. Elvis did not drive that, I don't think. Thanks for watching this video to the end. You guys are our true fans. You learn more history than the others that don't. Don't double dribble if you haven't already. Subscribe to Globetrotting with Trey to stay updated with every new Elvis episode that I upload each Tuesday. Like this video if you did, so YouTube will share it to other Elvis fans. And until next time, I'll see you down the road. Thanks for watching.